Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'll be doing a bike check of my daily driver, I guess you could say. Yeah, my enduro bike. This video was pretty requested actually. I did a bit of a questionnaire on my Instagram and a lot of you guys were keen to see it, and I thought, you know, now I got the spare time. The school year 11 exams are over, so I thought what else not better to do, you know? It'll give you a bit of a bike check. So yeah, no, I'll get straight into it. So right off the bat with some basic things. This is a size large. I'm about, you know, 6'1" on a good day. So it fits me perfectly. Like, I really like the geometry. It's a 485 reach, a 1267 wheelbase. It's got a 64-degree head angle. I think the chainstay might be 435. That's probably wrong, but I think around that measurement. But it's pretty bread and butter compared to most other size large bikes, which I do really like about it. Because when I was looking for a new bike, and I was looking at, you know, like the high pivot ranges and the dreadnoughts, and I feel like they were just massive. And I rode a few, and I just couldn't get a grasp. Like, you know, I still, you know, big bikes are good, they're stable, but I just didn't want something that was so hard to lug around that to the point where I didn't enjoy riding it, because I've been there before and it's not that great at all. So this bike is perfect for like bread and butter. Like, it's super stable high speeds. I can still get around those tight corners. It's fairly light too. This weighs in at about 15 kilos as it sits now, which I'm really happy with. I did be a little bit of a weight weenie for this build, so I'm glad for that, which I think 15 is pretty good considering the amount of spec we've got on the rig. So first up, Fox 38 forks. I'm sure you guys know plenty all about the new 38s. They're not as new anymore, but they're amazing. I absolutely love them. Like, the thick stanchions and the stiffness on all the bumps, like, they just charge through everything. It really suits this bike well, and it's just, you know, it's so plush. Like, I've got mine set up super supple, super sensitive, super supple. I run about 70 psi, and then I've got 2 clicks of high-speed rebound, 3 clicks of, high-speed compression, 2 clicks of high-speed compression. I've got 3 clicks of low-speed compression, and 2 on high-speed rebound and 2 on low-speed rebound. So I've got it pretty simple. I set it up, you know, as I said, like, really plush, really squishy, really reactive, and that's the way I've liked it. Like, I'm 69 kilos, I believe, so I'm not a heaps heavy rider, and I ride on my toes as well. Like, I don't smash into heaps of stuff. Like, I really like to be, you know, pretty floaty and cruisy. Like, I ride on my tippy toes, so I feel like yeah, those settings complement my riding pretty well. But I've spoken to other, like, you know, boys in my category with their 38s, and they seem to be running like 15 or 20 psi higher than me. So I don't know, but it works for me, so that's all that counts, right? So we'll go rear shock. I'm running the Fox DHX2. It's a 205 by 65 mil stroke. I'm running a 400-pound spring. I've got it the longest it can go, just because it looks really nice. Like, it eliminates a lot of the thread. So yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's set up very similar to my forks. So I'm running about 1 click of high-speed compression. I'm running 6 of low-speed rebound, 3 of low-speed compression, and I think I'm running 3 on high-speed rebound. So it's pretty similar to the forks in terms of it's just really squishy, which I really like, you know, like, get along with it. I like to have suspension underneath me. So all up, this is a 170mm fork, 165mm rear travel, which is very nice and generous. And anchors, my stoppers, I'm running the Code RSC SRAMs, with the SRAM 200mm HS2 rotors, front and back. I got a lot of controversy going in SRAM brakes, choosing them over Shimano's, but I'm running them super bitey, like, not much modulation at all, and that's all thanks to the contact point adjustments. That's part of the reason why I wanted to get the Code RSCs. And people are like, oh, if you wanted them bitey, just get Shimano's, but I found the lever on Shimano's, I've got quite big hands, and the lever just wasn't cutting it. I was running it all the way out, and I still found it too, you know, it was too flimsy, and I bent heaps, and I just didn't like the feel of it. It felt like it was going to break every time I pulled hard on them. So the SRAMs are a really nice solid platform, I feel like, and you know, obviously the guides have got their reputations, but the codes I'm really happy with, and if you set them up right, they are really great brake. For wheels, on the front, I'm running a RAD carbon wheel with the RAD hub. It's a new wheel I picked up about 5-6 months ago. It's 29mm internal. He's just a little bloke uploaded on the Central Coast, so you know, go check him out. He makes titanium frames and all that goody stuff. So yeah, carbon wheels were one of his side hustles. So I thought, you know, I'd get on it, and you know, who doesn't love a set of carbon wheels? So they've been fantastic. I really like carbon wheels actually. Like the stiffness and the rolling effect that they give. Like I find it just, as I said before, I really like riding on my toes. So the carbon wheels having that light feeling underneath you is so nice, and I really like it because the tires as well. They I feel like the stiffness of the wheel with the flex of the tire, since the wheel doesn't flex as much, the tire kind of bends more and it gives you more grip. Like, I don't know, I could go in so in depth, but yeah, I really like the feel of the carbon wheels. And then on the rear, I'm waiting for the rear carbon wheel to be laced up to an Industry 9. I would be running the RAD hubs, but they don't have a 157, Pivot's a 157, so I'm getting a Hydra on the rear. And I'm just waiting for that. I've been waiting so long for it to come ordered in, but no, it shouldn't be far off now. So I'm just running a spare XM 1700 with a 350. Now in terms of tyres, Minion DHF front and rear. I've got the EXO casing on the front and the double down on the rear. I usually run an Arcega on the front, but I'm testing between the DHF, and I'm actually really happy with it because I like the side knobs are really sharp, really chunky, and the stopping power on the rear. I mean, I don't, you know, people go, oh, the DHR's got better stopping power, but like, I mean, you know, you pull your brakes and you stop. Like, it's not the biggest drama in the world, I don't think. So, no, I run 30 PSI in my rear, 27 in the front for local rides, and then for racing, I run 27 front and rear. So I run them pretty high. That's just the way I've always liked it, you know, like it's got pretty high rolling speed, and well, cornering, you know, you might need to tip the bike over a bit more, but I just like the feel of, you know, sitting nice up and high. I don't like being sagged down by your tyres. It's not the best feeling in terms of my opinion. So just, drivetrain. So for the drivetrain, I'm running a SRAM X01 derailleur with carbon X01 cranks, an XX1 rainbow cassette, and an XX1 chain. I really like the carbon cranks. I like the feel of, you know, it really dims the vibrations coming through your feet, and that's one of the main areas you get it, especially with like the chain kickback and all that. So I've been really happy running those. They're in a 170mm size. And I'm also running an X01 shifter. I went straight because I really like the feel of the X01 shifter. Like, it just feels, it's really like nice and metal casing, you know, really good feedback. It just feels nice and expensive as a price tag. And no, I just get along with the feeling of it. Like, some people, you know, I've run Shimano XT, I've run SRAM GX, and I just found that X01 is something that I really like the feel of, pretty comfortable with, and you know, it's pretty good. And I mean, this was a bit of a dream come true build, so I thought, why not? Seat post, Fox transfer in Kashima, it's a 175. That's just what came with the bike. I'm looking to get a 200 because, as you can see, I've got a fair bit of seat post sticking out, but you know, nothing too fancy going on there. With the Fox dropper lever, which is pretty cool actually. They're pretty nice, you know. And then I've got the WTV Volt saddle. I've been testing this saddle. I've run, you know, plenty of other brands like SDG, the Bel Air, you know, fair bit of Trek saddles, Specialized saddles, you know, all that sort of stuff. And I've really enjoyed the WTV. Like, it's super nice and cushioning. It suits my ass really well. So no, that's great. But yeah, I love it. Just, you know, a few little accessories. We've got the Huck the World mudguard, Triple B bottle cage, you know, a few stickers, nothing else too fancy going on. I'm running the Mallet, oh here we go, yeah, so I'm running the Mallet downhill clip-ins. I really like the Crank Brothers clip-ins because I find them pretty easy to get in and out of, but ironically I run mine as hard as you can, like as hard as you can to clip out. So I got my pins pretty far out, and I like to replace my cleats pretty often. I just like the feeling of being really nicely attached to your bike because, you know, you get better suspension feedback. I feel like the closer you are, like you feel a lot more, more, connected to the bike. Like I just really love the feeling of, all that response and feedback, and, when you pull up, you actually pull up and there's not little delays and little crappy things going on. I'm running a 40mm Industry 9 stem, and there's clamps to 35mm Dady bars. I'm running my bars at 800 wide with a 30mm rise. I was running on 810s on my last bike, but for this bike I thought 810s were pretty extreme. So no, they've been pretty perfect actually. I haven't noticed any issues with them. The stem's great too. You can flip it up or down to make it, I forget what rise measurement was, but you can have it, high rise or flat. I've currently got in the flat. I might try it with the rise, I don't know, I haven't yet, so we'll just have to see about that. Hope seat post clamp to match. It's a 36.4. So that's pretty cool. I thought that looked really nice with the silver stem. That was a new addition. I'm running the pivot grips as well. So they're actually fantastic. Like I actually really love them. I was expecting to swap them out for some Dadys. I've always run Dady, the Super Cush, like the really fat grips, but I found the pivot ones like absolutely amazing. Like, I've been gatekeeping them a little bit, but no, I'm really happy with them. So yeah, I'm still running the stock pivot grips, which is pretty cool. But other than that, that's a bit of a overall bike check. Super happy with this rig. Like absolutely love it. It's one of the best bikes I've ever ridden. Like super plush, super stable, just the perfect enduro bike. Like could not ask for any better whatsoever. But yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to message me. I'll be more than happy to answer. Thanks for watching the video. Thought it would be pretty funny to come out and special. You never made one of these before, so hopefully I didn't do too bad. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.